IB Physics, May 2025, Time Zone 2, SL Paper 1A, question 16. So this is a Doppler effect problem. Now, for a source that is moving towards a stationary observer, the observed frequency will equal the emitted frequency divided by 1 minus the speed of the source towards the observer, which is going to be some function of t divided by the speed of sound. So what does this mean about our relative change of frequency? Well, delta f is going to, the change in f is going to equal f minus f naught. And then that's, of course, all divided by f naught. So we can separate the fraction. F divided by f naught minus 1. And then we can make a substitution. We can substitute our f in. If we do that, notice that the f sub zeros will cancel. So what we have is 1 divided by 1 minus v of t divided by the speed of sound. And then that's minus 1, of course. Now, an important part of the problem is that we're told that the speed of the source is always much less than the speed of sound. What this means is that this part of our equation is always going to be much, much less than 1. And what that means is that we can approximate the expression, right? Binomial approximation gives us 1 plus v of t over v of s, and then minus 1. So what we end up with is this right here. So relative frequency increase is directly proportional to the source speed. And we're told that the source decelerates uniformly and stops at time t without passing the observer. So this means that the velocity decreases linearly from some initial velocity, which we'll call v sub 0, to some final velocity at a time of t. That's when it comes to rest. So a velocity of 0 there. So obviously it can't be d or c. It has to be 0 when t is equal to t. And so we can write an equation for this. For the velocity, actually, we have the initial velocity times 1 minus little t divided by uppercase t. And if we substitute this into the approximation, then what we have is this right here. And notice when t is equal to 0, that is when t equals 0 here, what is our value equal to? Well, 0 divided by t is just 0, so we have 1 minus in the parentheses, and then times v sub 0 divided by v sub s. So that will be answer choice A, right? And then, of course, when t is uppercase t, then, well, 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is all, I realize this is going off screen. This is all equal to 0, right? And this equation is negative slope, of course. So the answer is A.